Hello Year 3, this is your grammar video for today. Now we're going to do exactly the same learning objective because I know yesterday you found it a little bit tricky and that is okay, it's absolutely fine, please do not panic. So what we're going to do, we are going to use commas to separate the clauses, the main and the subordinate clause, in sentences where the subordinate clause appears first. Now you need to remember the main clause is the part where it has the subject, okay? So it can have a person, a place, an object, an item, and that subordinate clause then supports that main clause, but it doesn't make sense on its own. So let's have a look first of all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a sentence. So my sentence is, school uniform is necessary in school. Okay, school uniform is necessary in school. Sorry, spelling mistake there, we all make them. And that is our main clause because the school uniform is the subject. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my comma there to separate the clauses. So I've got my main clause there first of all. So school uniform is necessary in school. And now I'm going to add my subordinate clause to add that little bit more of information. Now to join my main clause and my subordinate clause, we need a subordinate conjunction. And that is one of these in this box here. So what I'm going to use as. So school uniform is necessary in school as, and my next part, what I'm going to do is as it allows everybody to be equal. And there we go, I have a complex sentence. And I'll highlight the main clause. So my main clause here is school uniform is necessary in school. That's my main clause. I'll highlight my subordinate conjunction in green. There we go. And then this is my subordinate clause because it doesn't make sense on its own, as it allows everybody to be equal, as what allows everybody to be equal. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to, there we go, let's delete that. We don't need that, do we? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my sentence again. I'm going to create the exact same sentence, but just mix it up a bit. So let's put my subordinate conjunction first, and that is as. So as, and I'm going to use my subordinate clause now, as it allows everybody to be equal. Now, what do I need now to separate my clause? I need my comma, don't I? So as it allows everybody to be equal, still doesn't make sense on its own, does it? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my main clause. School uniform is necessary in school. Full stop. So using the exact same colours to highlight. Oh, Ms. Dunn's gone a bit crazy there. This is my subordinate clause, the bit that doesn't make sense on its own. I've got my subordinate conjunction there, and then I've got my main clause here. So what we're going to do now, we are going to create a sentence. Well, part of a sentence, we're going to create a subordinate conjunction and a subordinate clause, and then you're going to be adding your main clause. Okay, so let's go on to that. So let's go ahead and create our own subordinate clause. Now, first of all, we need to select a subordinate conjunction. Now, we're going to mix it up this time. The past couple of ones I've used as, so I'm going to use although. Would help if I spelt it correctly, wouldn't it? So, although, and we're going to write it based on the theme of school uniforms, okay? So, although we do like wearing our own clothes, don't we? So, although we like, now I'm not going to use the word like, enjoy wearing our own clothes, although we enjoy wearing our own clothes. So that is my subordinate clause. I've got my, this is all my subordinate clause. I'm just highlighting it to show you like I did on the other video. And then I've got my subordinate conjunction there. What I'd like you to do, I'd like you now to create your main clause. So you can add that extra bit of information. Now this, remember, this has to make the sentence. allow the sentence to make sense, it has to have the subject. Although we enjoy wearing our own clothes, and there's lots of different ideas you could have. You could have school uniform must be worn. Oh, and remember your full stop. You could also have school uniform is necessary. There's lots of different ideas you could have. I hope I haven't stolen all the good ones there. I'm sure you can create some fantastic sentences. I hope that's helped you a little bit more today structure those sentences using your subordinate clause first. Any problems, year 3, please just send me a message. I am here to help you. See you soon. Bye-bye.